this works though. So the question today is whether you can use the DJI Pocket 3 in the cold weather. Right now it's minus 14 degrees Celsius, which is Fahrenheit. And basically that's the temperature where this gets all frozen. And if you inhale too hard and too fast, it hurts in the lungs. And the good news is that the gimbal seems to work fine, the camera seems to work fine, the microphone seems to work fine. So the answer is an outstanding yes. What I would recommend being really careful with is that because this is not weather sealed or weatherproof or definitely not waterproof, is that please don't drop this on the snow, because if you do, bad things can happen. One thing that is pretty great also is, of course, I'm wearing thick gloves. You can set this up so that when you turn the screen, the camera will start recording. You can do that easily with the gloves. Also, the microphone will start recording internally, just in case. This is the very first test for me with this combination, because I'm not sure whether everything will work. I'm having the internal recording on the backup thingy, then it's recording here in the microphone with 32-bit float, which we all know and love. And then hopefully the audio in the camera is being recorded just fine. Oh, this is so pretty. Let me turn you around. And for a very long time, my favorite cameras to vlog in the winter, in the snow, in the really cold weather are the DJI Action cameras. Nowadays, the DJI Action 4. And that's mostly because of how easy it is to use. Again, one button, turn on, everything flips on. Sounds good, looks good. But this should sound better, should look better, and it should be a lot more stabilized, because we do have a gimbal. And by the way, I've seen a ton of reviews and going into pros and cons. How can it be a con of this camera, the fact that it has a gimbal, when it is the only point or the main point? And I have the 20mm, so I do not have the wide angle adapter, because I'm afraid to take my gloves off, to be honest. And I do not have the tracking activated either, because I don't want to touch the touchscreen. So this is a good test of, if you don't need to touch the touchscreen at all, can this setup work? The only thing I did before leaving from home was to set the microphone up, basically just turning it on, clipping it into my jacket, and that's it. And now I've been carrying this. I did walk outside for about 10-15 minutes before I turned the camera on. The lens system to get foggy, and that's normal. You just need to let them sometime. And how does the Pocket 3 deal with the backlit scenario when it's really cold? I suppose that's the same when it's not cold. This is good. This is great. We are shooting, by the way, in normal color profile. I haven't yet tested D-Log M properly, not with the Action 4, not with this one. Here we are overexposed again, but something that we will do in the future. the branches. Soon we're gonna go and test this in low light and in the cold. But before, maybe just sharing with you the one drawback that is very fixable from this camera and actually from other cameras and from DJI is that the fact that D-Lock M is not yet supported by DaVinci Resolve color management or ACES. I wish we could have that so that we could do the color correction automatically with the proper math given by the manufacturers instead of using lights or having to guess. But are you happy with your Pocket 3? Oh, I did take my gloves off. But now it's time to go and take some pictures. So let's see what we get with the 16 to 35. We'll see you in low light in a few minutes.